What's up, guys? Welcome to today's YouTube video. We're going to be going over some of this different equipment here that I purchased and that I try to use to make cool videos with. So if you're ready, let's go ahead and dive into today's video where I'm going to be giving you a tutorial of each of the things that I use to get fancy as a video creator. Alright, so up first we've got this Canon 80D body cover here. So this was about $700-800 and it comes with a lens if you want to buy it with a lens. They've got different packages on Amazon. So I believe I bought this one with the 18 to 135 lens here. So this lens zooms in quite a bit and it goes right on the front of this body here. It just screws in those. They've got a little red dot, if you can see it there. So they've got the little red dot, they've got the little white dot there, and that's where it screws in. So all you got to do is pop it in and out if you've got different lenses. So I actually bought a second lens here. This one's the 11 to 16, so it's a wide angled lens. So I can zoom it all the way out to the 11, and then if I want to go up to 16, you know, that's still less than my 18 to 135. So it's got the little lens cover or cap on it right here. It's also got some other cool fancy features. I believe it's got an auto focus knob here that makes it blurry. So if I want to make my backgrounds blurry, you know, I can spin that and I can just focus on the subject, make the backgrounds blurry. So that's kind of cool. All right, next we've got this blue thing with a handle. So you're probably wondering, you know, what is that? If you look closely here, you can see these weights. So it helps it balance. So it's just like a balancing thing. So here I am holding on to just the handle, and the rest of the mechanism I can, you know, swing it, but it balances. So what happens here is up top here, you screw in your camera. So then your camera sits on top there. I grab this handle here and I start walking around the room with it. And what it does is it tries to balance it, stabilize. It's like a stabilizer. So this is a cheap $80 one. I think I got off Amazon, but they've got some more expensive ones, like called the Glide Cam. I think this is like a Chinese version. I'm not sure what it's called. It's called the Yelengoo. Not sure how to pronounce that. But again, you can see, you know, I just picked it up just for practice before I go spend $400 on the professional Glide Cam one. So that's what I put my Canon 80D on top of, and I walk through different real estate houses with it when I'm doing different tours for clients that hire me to do real estate videos and real estate photography. So that's what that is. Then we've got the Zhiyun crane here next. So again, this thing is another stabilizer. Now this one's actually for the Canon G7X Mark II. The little camera body fits on here. So let's see if we can get it spun around like it's supposed to. Alright, so it just sits on there, and this thing kind of just, it can spin back and forth. So it's a stabilizer. Again, I can walk around the room, you know, pointing this thing different directions and it will stabilize for me. So overall it gives that, you know, that silky, buttery smooth footage that we all want when we're, you know, moving through a room, so that it's not, you know, shaking the camera up and down like this. Instead, it's nice and smooth footage. Alright, next we've got the GoPro here. So obviously this is just a cheap $150 GoPro Hero Session. It doesn't need that waterproof case. It comes pre-built to be waterproof. So this thing can just go right into the water if you're doing those cool, you know, swimming pool or waterfall shots, or you're cliff jumping. So like when I go traveling to the Caribbean or to the Philippines, Thailand, and we do some cool water ocean shots with this thing. It's also got the floating handle you can attach to your wrist, and that will, you know, save you if this thing, you know, decides to take off on you. It floats and you can find it. Alright, we've got the Canon battery charger here. I've got a couple extra batteries. So this one actually goes for the Canon G7X. I've also got a charger and extra batteries for the Canon 80D camera. So always have extra batteries with your gear. That way if, you know, you're on a film shot, you know, you're out there in the field filming and your camera decides to take a crap and die on you, you've got an extra battery. Because I've had that happen before with the drone. Before I got my extra drone battery, I was out at a drone shoot one time, and unfortunately the drone started dying on me, and I had to, sit there and charge the battery a while to finish the project. So make sure you've got extra batteries on hand. Alright, speaking of the drone, here we've got the drone controller. So it's this big bulky thing. This is for the DJI Phantom 4. You've got the phone port right here. It also fits a tablet. If you want to slide a tablet on there, you can adjust it. Then we've got the little antennas here. So we'll go ahead and open those up. So those point up to the sky, kind of at the drone while you're flying it. Then we've got these buttons here on the end of the controller. So those are where I can press the record button. I can switch the flight mode between like sport and normal, and then we've got the little spinny dial there. That's kind of how you adjust the gimbal sensor. So I can adjust the gimbal up and down. I can pan it, things like that, to kind of get those cool cinematic looking shots. Then on the front here, you've got basically the startup button. You've got your two joysticks to also help you control the drone as you're flying it through the air. So that's the controller for the drone. And then we've got the extra battery here. So you just press this button, it lights up green to kind of show you how charged it is. And then you can, hook it up to the charger. So this one I'm actually going to go charge because it's only sitting at 2 bars. And I'm going to be going out downtown today with a friend. We both have drones and we're going to go do some flying. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So let me go ahead and grab the drone now and bring it in here. So here it is, close look up at it. So to turn it on, we just press this button once, press it again and hold it. It'll turn on, give you a little ding, and then you can see the battery level's only at 2 bars. So again, I'm gonna go charge this battery as well to make sure the drone is ready to go. So underneath here, you can see this light. So underneath the drone wings, all 4 wings has these lights. So that way at nighttime, they light up green for you. They also will turn red. So that's how you can see the drone when you're flying it at night, and it helps other people see the drone as well, so it kind of lights it up. So we've got these different wing propellers here that you can take on and off. There's black, I believe. There's a black ring and a gray ring one. So they're kind of color coordinated. When you take them off, there's these little black heads and gray heads so that you know which wing goes where. And it came with extra. I've already broken one once. I hit like a light pole and it chopped up my wing, and so I had to replace that wing. But besides that, I haven't had any issues with it. And then again, you've got the little gimbal camera stabilizer. So let's flip this thing around and you can see the camera here. So again, like we've got those stabilizers for my Canon cameras that are handheld. They kind of do the same thing here, this gimbal stabilizer on the drone. So as it's flying through the air, it keeps the camera stabilized so that you get that nice, silky, smooth footage. So this is what the drone looks like. It's kind of big. It's got kind of a guard here. These legs, they kind of guard this camera, so there's really no way the camera can get hit unless some object comes flying in between the legs, which, that's not too likely to happen, but that's a good way to protect the camera. Now, I am thinking about getting a new drone soon. I'm thinking about getting the little Mavic Pro one that folds up nicely. It's a lot smaller and more compact, so we can just fold it up easily and put it in a backpack or put it in your pocket or something. This one's kind of big and bulky. I've got a big travel bag that I have to put this one in if I'm going places, so it just fits in the storage above your head like on an airplane. And then I can store all my camera lenses, all my other cameras. I can store my batteries. So I pretty much have a nice travel suitcase that's made for the drone, for the DJI Phantom 4, but it's got lots of extra storage compartments for all my extra camera gear. So that was that video today. Some of my gear here. I've got an external hard drive. I've got a little lens that clips on an iPhone if you're trying to get shots with the iPhone. So overall, I take footage with the different cameras, my Canon G7X, Canon 80D, the drone, and the GoPro camera. So those 4 cameras. Sometimes I take footage with the iPhone as well. So 5 different camera options to get 5 different types of shots. And then I've got the different stabilizers for each of those cameras to get the footage smooth. And then when I'm done, I upload it to my computer, just pop out the memory chips. I've got a memory card chip reader that hooks into my USB port in my laptop. Upload all the videos to the computer, and then I can store them later on my hard drive if I want to save a copy of them. That way I can free up space on my computer. And from there, I pretty much just go and edit the videos on the Adobe Premiere Pro. I also use Camtasia for some smaller projects, and then I use copyright-free music. Go in, edit them, cutting clips, piecing things together, using different transitions. I'm still learning Adobe Premiere Pro, but the end product is a pretty cool video that I put together. So I'm going to be doing some travel videos, hitting up some different cities here you're going to be seeing in the coming days. So now you see all the equipment I'm using and kind of my process for making these videos. So I'll do another video tutorial on how I use the video editors in the future to show you how I edit my clips. So thanks so much for watching this kind of unique style way of doing this video. Sorry I'm laying on the floor, but this is where all my gear is down here, so thought I would just kind of pop in today and show you what I'm working with. So thanks for giving me your time, and I'll see you guys in the next video upload. Peace.